Being a commission artist for almost a decade now has taught me a lot of things that most people don't know. And that's why you'll find no other YouTuber that exists that gives you so much actionable content as what you'll find on my channel. However, you though, who's just starting out, what do you need to know about an art business? So that's why today I want to talk to you about what most people don't know and what I wish I knew about art commissions when I first started. First off, you need to understand that being in an art business, being a freelancer, making money off of art commissions is much more than just making an image. You cannot simplify what you're doing into you're just painting a picture, you're just making a character, you're just making a scene. No, my friend, it is much, much more than that. What you are doing in the art commission is that you are providing an experience for a client. This is somebody that has come to you, they've reached out to you, they've contacted you because they believe that you hold the key to realizing exactly what they have locked in their brain. You therefore have the responsibility of providing them great customer service the entire way through, from the first moment that you respond to their inquiry to the final stage where you deliver their final product. You are in the business of providing an experience. If you reduce it down to you're just making a picture for them, then you are really missing the point. And you really need to like that overall interaction, that human interaction, my friend, between artist and client. And that's really clutch. That's what a lot of people don't think about. And that's why some people just honestly don't do well with art commissions, because they don't like that human interaction. Have you ever thought about this one before? Because it's really critical to you as an art business person to understand. And when you don't think about this, my friend, then you unfortunately get caught up in this. Unfortunately, what you'll see all over the internet, regardless of whatever platform you're looking for commissions on, is that there's a lot of people that just don't treat it like they are a professional. There are a lot of people that don't respond to posts professionally. There's a lot of people that put out inquiries unprofessionally. There are a lot of people that are trying to contact potential clients with absolute nonsense, with things that they're not looking for, putting up their not safe for work artwork when they want to have their little chibi characters drawn. Like, it's not okay. This cannot be the norm. So there are unfortunately a lot of unprofessional norms that people are exposed to, and that then propagates really unprofessional conduct online. So my friend, you really need to step up your game if you want to step into art commissions and grow your business, is that you need to actually adopt professional practices. Look, friend, if you don't know how to do this, I don't blame you. That's why my channel will show you through all my guides exactly how you should be responding to clients, advertising yourself, and overall searching for job posts online too. This is really critical information that was not available to me, and I'm more than happy to share with you. And that also brings me to this other concern I typically see with the reality of art commissions. Y'all, as you look across YouTube, as you scour the internet for actionable advice, here's what you're gonna find. Unfortunately, most YouTubers don't wanna tell you exactly how to actually get clients, how to get commissions, how to sustain yourself. They don't give you actionable, real advice. You see, one of the things that I definitely notice is that there are a lot of YouTubers that will say that they have art commission advice, but they don't really want to tell you all their secrets. But let me know how you feel about this. Maybe I'm an idiot for telling you this, but honestly, I want you to know all of my secrets because I want the landscape of art commissions to change dramatically from what it is. I want these unprofessional norms to just go away, and we can treat this like a professional atmosphere. So I have no trouble with telling you, anybody watching this right now, exactly how I do things, because I think that if all of us do it, then all of us prosper. How's that sound? Now that all brings me as well to this reality that you need to come to terms with. Art commissions as a whole, it can provide you a lot of great financial support. It can be a fantastic side hustle. It can definitely buffer your current budget, and it can give you some more freedom. However though, friend, I just need to let you know this, art commissions are not a career. But here's what you can expect. You can expect art commissions to change your life, because once you build up your business enough, then you're able to actually experience some more financial freedom. Isn't that great? Isn't that what you want too? Don't you want that validation of somebody actually purchasing art from you? Isn't that so gratifying, so amazing to feel? I know how that is because I remember feeling like that too when I first started getting great momentum. And that's what it is. It's all about momentum, my friends. So here are some big milestones for you to hit. The first time that you hit $100, the first time you get commissioned for $300, the first time you commission for $500, the first time you get $1,000 on your artwork, and then the first month that you hit $2,000 a month on your artwork. whoa, mind-blowing, amazing, intensely gratifying. That's what I want you to feel, and those are the big milestones that you can hit, that anybody can hit, honestly. But yes, here's the thing you need to know though, is that you can't always depend on it as a reliable source of income. You have to do a lot of hunting that's involved in it in order to produce those results. And also, here's what you can expect this to eventually grow into. The reason why people get into art commissions and what they want to do with it, they're not really that well explained. So I want to go ahead and do this for you. Your art commissions are not an end goal, they are a means to a goal. And that goal, my friend, is to get into an industry and or to build yourself as a brand. So you can see that a lot of artists started out, they're really big right now, like Sakimi Chan, like Zumi Draws, like Sam Does Art. So all of these people, they dig commissions. And even big popular YouTubers, they used to do commissions a lot. And now they've segued into either being their own brand and or they're also in industries. So you need to think about your art business and the types of commissions that you are going to take and how they are going to eventually translate into a professional art career in an industry, or at least how you are going to be a professional freelance illustrator based on that one. And this is something that's going to be really amazing, really powerful for you too. Once you realize this, is that how you're going to use this as a roadmap. And my biggest piece of advice for you, friend, is to make sure you are only taking commissions, doing things that you enjoy. So listen, how is every commission that you are going to take going to support your artistic future 10 years from right now? So think about that every single time that you get approached by a client, that you put yourself out there, or that you show interest in any potential client's project. What do you think about that? Does that enliven you? Does that make sense as far as what you want to do and what you need to position yourself towards so that you can have a better artistic future? Now, in order to do this though, you have to retrain your mind and reframe everything like this. For as long as I've been in the art commission space, I have to make this observation that there are a lot of people that aren't really serious about it. They don't really put a lot of effort into it. Like I said before too, they use a lot of unprofessional norms. So here's the mindset that you have to have. If you approach your art like it is a hobby, friend, you will get paid like it is a hobby. However though, if you approach it like it's a job, you will get paid like it is a job. So if you, my friend, are second guessing yourself, if you're trying to adapt to the unprofessional norms, particularly pay norms too, if you're trying to get 20 bucks, friend, you're never gonna last on art commissions. You're gonna burn out within 1 to 2 years, I guarantee it. Versus you see somebody that maybe starts out there and then they incrementally increase their prices all the time, like every month, every couple of months, every few months, every year. You gotta increase your pricing on this. If you treat it like it's a job and you treat yourself with that respect, you're gonna be able to convey that respect to your clients. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever tried that one before? Most artists are afraid to put out there what they want and to get what they want because they're afraid of that rejection for it. You can't be like this, my friend. You cannot put yourself out there as a professional artist and expect people to give you respect if you don't respect yourself. You ever thought about it like that? Here's the other thing that you have to do and reframe your direction on in order to succeed. I want to help you restructure and reframe this broken mindset. There are a lot of artists right now. They're trying to get business. They're trying to get clients. They're trying to grow their art commissions business. They're not really putting themselves out there enough, and they're afraid to get in contact with clients. They're afraid of looking too salesy. But here's the reality, friend. You're really afraid of rejection. You're afraid of you reinforcing somebody at some point in your life or your own doubts that it's never going to work out. You're not going to be worthwhile. The art is not a lucrative business, that you're always going to be poor. Any of those or anything in between, let me know about it down below if this is you and I just read your mind, because I feel like I just did for a lot of people. But if that is you, friend, you need to break that and you need to understand and empower yourself that you are not being salesy by putting yourself out there. This is you being a responsible business person, and you pursuing leads is not you being overly salesy. But if you don't respect yourself as both product and producer, friend, then your clients won't either. Yes, you do need to put yourself out there. Yes, you need to post and advertise yourself at least once a week. And if you can try and get on any of the art platforms in which I've made guides for, you can find them all over my channel, then you can definitely succeed over people that are not doing this, that are using lax efforts in trying to get clients. And if you're not doing that at least every few days, then you're definitely gonna fall behind and you're not being as effective as you could be. And while you're starting out, or if you're continuing down this business too, you gotta think about this too, friend. One of the worst things that I see people do And it seems logical at first is that you're going to go online and you're going to see what people are doing. You're going to see how they're posting. You're going to see what their rates are. You're going to see how their advertising their works. You're going to see that they're using commission sheets and all this nonsense. But here's the problem. You cannot compare yourself when you are starting out or when you're in the middle of trying to grow your art business to everybody else that is successful. If you're trying to compare yourself to me, for example, don't do that if you're just starting out. It doesn't make sense. I've been doing this for 8+ years. So you can't compare that. You don't force that unfair comparison. The other thing too that you can't produce is the effect called the imposter syndrome, where you're going to think that you're not worthy, you're not able to, somebody is built differently from you, they're talented more than you are. All of this is just garbage, friend. These are just your doubts. You got to exercise these demons from your brain in order for you to be successful, because if you allow yourself to doubt yourself or get caught up in all of this nonsense and this noise online about you can only get paid $20 because everybody else in the world is, no, that's wrong, then you are going to fail. You're only setting yourself up for burnout. I promise you that, because I've seen it so many times, and it makes me so sad for so many artists that I just wish I could have spoken to individually and said, bro, that is way too cheap. That is not even worth your time. So don't do that to yourself. Don't force unfair comparisons. Recognize you are at the start of your journey. You cannot compare somebody's page 50 to somebody's page 1. It just doesn't make any sense. Don't you think? And every single time you do get a client, this is a major game-changing advantage that I want you to start doing right now. Every single time that you do get a client, that you do get that awesome commission artwork, here is something that's going to change your life and going to definitely bring you more clients. You need to challenge yourself in every single artwork. What this means is that what I want you to do is to cleverly integrate something into that commission piece that you are maybe not as good at, or something that you are trying to get better at. For example, this can be something to the effect of you want to get better with dynamic poses, you want to get better with hands, you want to get better with feet, you want to get better with magic effects, with facial expressions, with hairstyles, with clothing styles. You want to create more dynamic action between characters. You want to create more feels from it. Whatever it is though, this is going to be a game changer, because there are a lot of artists out there that are getting clients and they just go through the motions, they just produce that piece and boom, that's the end of it. Okay? If you want to actually be somebody of notoriety who's going to provide a great customer service experience, you do this and your client's going to pick up on it and they're going to feel really awesome about that overall experience, and then they might even want to commission you some more. Wouldn't that be great? Have you ever done this? Have you ever thought about doing this with your backgrounds too? There's a big advantage for you too. Hey, here's a thought. Would you like to see a tutorial from me on backgrounds that you can make in your commissions to literally increase your prices? Let me know about it down below. And finally, here's a really big reality that is going to set you apart from everybody else. The basis, as I've said before, is human interaction when you're going to be doing art commissions. However, though, most artists out there are actually avoiding human interactions. This is why they make commission sheets. This is why they don't talk to clients. This is why they're afraid to reach out to people. This is why they're afraid to respond to people. This is why they try and implement weird avoidant tactics like fill out my Google form, fill out my inquiry and all this, okay? You need to bring it back to a human element, which is why, my friend, I've gone ahead and given you an entire script on how you should talk to art clients, actually get them interested in your art, not your pricing, and you're gonna find it right here.